Hi guys, it's Khanh. In honor of International Women's Day, which is today, I wanted to participate in what YouTube calls the hashtag Dear Me Challenge. I know that growing up in this millennial age is extremely hard trying to figure yourself out, and I know that sometimes I take advices from my friends and family members rather than from myself. But had I known some of these things that I'm about to share with you, maybe life would have been just a tiny bit easier. So here are 5 things I would tell to the younger Khanh. Number 1, take care of yourself. And I don't just mean physically, but also emotionally, spiritually, and everything else that comes with just taking care of your mind, body, and soul. Oftentimes, especially going to school, trying to find a job, trying to build your career and empire, I can pretty much put a lot of things on my plate. But I would tell my younger self is, you know what, sometimes you just gotta have to take a step back and relax and give yourself the break that you deserve. It doesn't have to be, you know, going anywhere extravagant. Maybe you could just take a walk by yourself. Number 2, this one is a fun one, and I have to say that I am the most lustful person that I know, so my advice is that Khanh, it's okay to be single. I remember when I was in high school, there would be school dances and I watched my friends get asked, and I'm gonna tell you a fun fact about myself. I've actually never ever got asked to a school dance aside from my senior prom. You know, a lot of times, even when I was younger, I asked myself questions like, is Khanh really destined to, you know, find that significant other, or is she gonna be alone with 27 cats and fishes and dogs for the rest of her life? And so I would tell that younger self, you know what, it is okay to not have a boyfriend. It is okay to kind of just stand by yourself and love who you are as an individual before you can love anybody else. And maybe somewhere along the lines in the future, 7, 8, 9, 10 years from now, I'll find that person. So don't be too harsh on yourself. There's nothing wrong with you just because no one asked you to that school dance. You'll be okay. I think that in time you'll realize that, you know, the boys, they'll come around. Number 3, block out external noises. Growing up, I've always wanted to be an artist, and when I told my parents that I wanted to sketch for a living, they told me that, honey, you're not gonna make any money out of it. I suggest you look for something else. So then I would tell my younger self, you know what, you can take what people say in consideration, but do not ever forget about what you love and your passion, because that's also important too. No one gets to tell you what you want to do, because at the end of the day, it is your life. So in order to stay focused, kind of put what people have to say aside. I think I became a lot happier when I stopped caring about what others have to say. This is an advice that was given to me by my good friend David. He said, you right now is enough. I remember the first time when David told me this, I was like, well, what do you mean right now is enough? If I had that mentality, that means I'm always going to be happy with being content. I would never strive for improvement. And he said to me, Khanh, no, that's not what I meant. What I'm trying to say is that, you know, sometimes we have all these pressures that we have to be better, do better, and all these things. And it's better to sometimes take a step back, reevaluate where we are now, and kind of counterplan blessings, and then tell ourselves, you know what, at this moment in time, you, whoever you are, is good enough. You're good enough. You don't have to be more. So thank you, David. So the last advice I would give to myself is keep dreaming, keep doing. You're going to make it. I think that if you were to tell me this a couple years ago, I would have been like, what are you talking about? There is no way. I knew from a very, very early age that I wanted to pursue a career in the entertainment industry, and that's not, you know, that's not medicine, it's not law. Telling that to your parents, it's a very tough kind of situation because they don't really understand it as much. But I think I would tell Khanh, you know what, keep doing what you're doing. Have that mentality of, you know what, I'm gonna make it no matter what happens, and in time your opportunities will come. So that's it, guys. 5 advices I would give to myself, and I would just wanted to take this opportunity to thank each and every single one of you for congratulating me, for sending me so many beautiful messages all the time, not just when I deliver some good news. It truly means a lot to me to kind of grow up and be the person that I am, because I've learned so much throughout these 22 years of life, and I'm excited for 60 more years of madness, of making mistakes. I firmly do believe in kind of taking one step at a time and really taking every life lesson as a means to become a better person. So thank you for your time and thank you for watching this. I love you so much. As always, fight on. Mwah.